Away we go.
Committee member Beardley's here, and welcome to the Spark Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks,
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike,
Hates French toast and your children.
and you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good morning. How are you, Pike? How was it going, my friend?
A lot better now. That hyped me up. I gotta be honest. I was a little sleepyhead this morning, but now ready to rip.
Yeah, dude, I can tell. I would imagine that you are a sleepy man, which I want to ask you about your South Dakovid trip there that you took. And
Oh, you clever dog.
I'm sorry. Well, that's all Greg Salerno. That's not me. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, he
Five
did?
on Friday. Yeah, he's like, "What are you doing? What South Dakovid? What are you doing?" Yeah. So we'll talk about
come
that.
on now.
I'm curious to find out how the hell your trip went and the whole thing and recording. You'll talk about it. First, let's talk about you. Look at this. Oh, wait, that's me. Hey, I'm at Sparks Radio on all social media. Give me a follow if you could. And boom, look at that. At Pike Taylor Radio on all social media as well. Make sure you go and you follow this guy. All right. And if you want, we're live over there on youtube.com/Sparks Radio. So go and check out the old live video and chat. We'll bring you on here into the show. We love you. We call you the committee. So thanks for being here. So can I do a couple more house cleaning things, or is that too much? What do you think?
No, not enough. Personally, I mean,
Not enough.
No, go for it. I'm still trying to let the bags recede into my head a little bit.
Look at this. We got a shop. We want you to go and buy something. If you could, shop the shop, sparksradio.com/shop. All right. We make a whopping $1.90 profit on every t-shirt sold, but it's not really about the profit. It's about you getting a kick-ass shirt. So if you can, go there, shop the shop. We got other stuff up there, not just shirts. All right. And one last thing, hit the subscribe button. Okay. One last, this is it. Just that subscribe button. That is I'm telling you, that's monstrous. That's huge. And we hit a milestone over the weekend, Pike. We're up to 230 subscribers. I know. Calm down. I know.
Okay.
It's huge.
It's a big one.
It's a giant milestone. So look, it's us. I mean, do 13-year-old girls reviewing makeup get subscribers quicker than we do? Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, but that's easy.
Yeah.
We could do that if we wanted.
I know. What we do is like super hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like real tough.
Yeah. Hey man, speaking of, over the weekend I realized that our band music video we released like 3 years ago, all of a sudden it got a bunch of views and comments like 9 months ago.
What?
And it turns out that a YouTuber, like a guy who has like 500,000 followers, used it in a video or something because a bunch of people from his page were like checking in on ours, talking about this song. It was crazy. Kind of felt famous for a minute.
Whoa. Yeah. I felt famous for a minute, even though we haven't checked all the YouTube comments. Or did it just happen?
Well, no, I just saw the comments.
You just noticed it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not like checking our band's YouTube page. We're not big on YouTube. I didn't think anyway until I noticed this.
That's awesome. So you didn't even know what happened. You didn't even know you got famous for a minute.
Not for 9 months, but I did some investigating and figured out that's probably what happened.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I love when people don't even know that they're famous. That's great.
For 9 whole months, kids were like, love it. They were saying all nice things. Like, how is this band not famous yet?
Really?
And I agree. How aren't we? I don't know.
how are you not getting any royalties from this guy who's using your stuff in his videos? You know?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're trying to hunt him down to be like, hey,
man,
let's get some money out of this deal. I don't see. But
I agree, man. You got to get paid. This guy's profiting off the back of your hard work.
No kidding. And he's just making silly video. I mean, they are silly. You think this is silly what we're doing? This guy, I don't get how he got 500,000 followers, but I don't know.
We should do a segment where we copy all the other famous YouTubers to see if it increases our, subscribers.
Yeah.
Like I'll review makeup, and you do whatever this guy's doing. You know what I mean? Just try to.
I can do that.
Copy
I can handle
these guys. Try to ride their wave, bro. That'd be great.
Why not?
Let me go over the show today. We got, look, we're going to be, I want to find out what the hell's going on with Pike. I haven't talked to you in days. I mean, it's been days, which is longer than normally we go. We got the news that matters. And then Pike, we got some final outros here from the committee. The committee sent in some outros. We got to wrap this thing up and then put it to a vote. So we're going to be doing that today. I'll be showing the last couple videos. And let me just say, they're pretty awesome. They are pretty damn good. I'm proud of the committee.
Hell yeah.
Stepping up here, as always, dude. Always stepping up. Shout out to Steven, who's here. He is watching live over there on YouTube. He says, hi, good morning. Hi, Steven. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
Good morning, Steven. Steven, before we even started the show, me and him were getting into it about Packers and Vikings football. So,
really?
Good morning, Steven. The Vikings suck.
Oh, man, the heat is being thrown already. All right. Pike, what the hell happened? You were gone. You went to South Dakota, like we've already said, for some God knows reason. You were out there in South Dakota. Where you been, man? What's going on? Real quick, what's up?
Well, our band, Low Standards, we were recording an album. We decided that there was a studio in Scotland, South Dakota.
I've never heard of Scotland, South Dakota.
You wouldn't have. It's maybe the smallest town in America, possibly the world. It's like an hour and a half from Sioux Falls, if you've even heard of that city. But,
wow. Yeah. Okay. I've been to Sioux Falls.
Okay.
Hour and a half. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Middle of nowhere. But there's a guy with a studio, and he does a pretty good job. So we decided that's where we would do it. So we flew in. Well, I flew in. Everybody else drove. And got into this guy's house, and for 4 days, we worked for, 14 hours a day, recording possibly the greatest record ever recorded in popular music history.
That's right. And in 9 months, you'll find out if it was good or not.
Yeah, we're hoping this guy uses another song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it was cool, but, I know South Dakota kind of got a bad rap with the COVID thing, but we were literally in a house for the whole time. There was nothing else to do. That's why we kind of wanted to do it, because it was just lock yourselves in this house, dick around a little bit, but for the most part, we were just working. So got it done, sounding great. Haven't got the, obviously the final mix and masters, but I'm excited.
And did you write the songs there? Did you write the songs? Or you already had them pre-written?
Had them all written. Yep. Had demos and everything. So then it's just go in and do it again, but in a professional recording studio.
Cool.
Sounds a lot better there.
It does? Really? Because I know people are like, oh man, with Pro Tools, you can do anything. You don't need studios anymore. And you're saying that's not true.
Not for this music. There's probably other yeah, I mean, if we wanted to make some other shit, maybe you could.
Yeah. I get it. I know what you mean. All right, got it. So good, and it was a good trip. And you got back when? Last night?
10:30 last night. Yeah,
Jesus
it was a late one.
Christ, Pike.
Yeah, it sucked. And I didn't think I slept. I didn't think I slept on the plane. Just enough, though. Just like that, where you kind of doze in and off, but it at least makes the time go a little faster, it seems like.
Yeah.
But apparently enough to not allow me to sleep last night. So I'm rolling on like an average of just 4 hours a night here for the last 5 nights. Not enough. Big sleepyhead.
What a trooper to be here, though. Oof, 8 a.m. Man,
It's Monday. Now we're grinding.
we're
Back
grinding.
to it.
That's right. We're right back to it. Well, thanks for being here. I hope you didn't get COVID. I really don't. We're finally coming. We're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel on this thing, and I hope now is not the time to get it. And this is when they're saying everyone's gonna get it. It's like,
I know it. I felt good about it, except for the flight there. Coming out of Orlando, there was a guy behind me that was like a typical Florida man. I mean, this guy like probably like pulls gators out of swamps as a hobby.
All right. Yep.
And I overheard him. He was the loudest motherfucker I've ever heard.
Ah,
That's why I could hear him.
yeah.
So he, first of all, wasn't wearing a mask. So he wore one on the plane. Like he got in, but then
You
he
have
took
to.
it off. And
Yeah.
I know, but nobody
Wait.
said anything. So he's coughing, sniffling right behind me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you didn't have a mask on the plane?
Yeah, he took it off once he got in there. And by the time I realized it, it was like, okay, I could tattle on him, or I could just, so I moved seats so I wasn't right.
Oh
bubble.
no.
Yeah. But this dude, I overheard him. First of all, he was like hitting on the woman that was sitting across from me, just like yelling so the whole plane could hear him. You got a beautiful face.
Oh, gee,
Shut the fuck up.
oh God.
I also get this. He hadn't flown in 40 years, he said. But the reason for the flight, he was purchasing a 1999 Dodge Ram. Now, this is the only vehicle he'll drive. This is his fourth 99 Ram in his life. I was like, what? Why?
Oh my God. This is the guy, by the way, this is the kind of guy who catches it and dies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is it.
On the way to get his dream vehicle.
A 99 Dodge Ram.
I haven't seen him, but I don't know what's special.
Yeah.
What's better than the let's say 2000 or even newer.
That's when it all went downhill, was 2000, man. He only buys Dodge Rams with Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit in the CD player still. Yeah, exactly.
He had to fly across the country to get that particular model.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway.
What a great. That's the thing about Florida, dude. Florida is such a crazy diverse state because you got like obviously Miami, very international, very Latin, and then as you go up and in, it becomes like Hill Jack City. You know what I mean? You just get into the weirdest swamp people of all time, and Orlando's a city, it makes sense, but outside of Orlando, they all have to come there to fly, and it's all, like you said, like gator wrestlers and weird swamp people, and then you have the elderly that are down there because they want to, live longer comfortably. So you got swamp people, Latinos, not just Latinos, but a huge international population. Yeah. Miami's got a ton of Russians down there as well. Obviously, Cubans.
Oh.
Venezuelans are now all over there. It's like one of the more international cities in the United States, Miami. So, and then you have like, I only buy 1999 Dodge Ram. You have those people floating around too.
A lot of those guys.
Yeah, a lot of those dudes. What a crazy, dude. No way, dude. No way. I wouldn't have done that. But that's me and that's you. Fly. Yes. No, I would not have flown.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to drive again, so.
Hey, I don't blame you there either. Look, it's a tough situation. We're in a tough spot. I don't blame anybody for anything unless they take off their masks and they're flying across the country to get a Dodge Ram during a pandemic. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You idiot.
Not essential. Idiot. Yes.
Not priority at all. 99 Dodge Rams.
There's got to have been one in Florida or, at least a surrounding state.
Yeah, knowing that guy, it's like, well, this one is $10 cheaper. I might as well fly out there and get. Yeah. Oh, God.
What if the Ram didn't even make it back? I mean, because that's a long drive in a 99 Dodge Ram.
Yeah, where were you going? You flew into what? Sioux Falls?
Sioux Falls.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. It's
Dude,
too
I
far of a
overheard him
drive.
say, yeah. He had like a 4-hour drive from the airport. So I don't know how the hell he was going to get there to the
God.
Ram. Yeah. What a shit show.
What a shit show. I know. Unreal. All right. Well, welcome to the show, Pike. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making the sacrifice to get up early.
The least I could do.
No.
What'd you do this weekend?
No, what did I do this weekend? I built gingerbread
That's fun. houses. Ooh,
with
the family, right?
With the family. We did the whole Zoom thing with the nieces, my nieces, and my children. They loved it. It was great. What else? I installed a microwave.
Did you use? What do you use for that? Graham crackers?
It came in a kit. I don't know. It was like a graham cracker kit.
Oh,
That was
yeah, they
it.
make it easy, don't they?
Yeah, I know. But I was like, this is only it's got to be German. I don't know if this is a true fact or not, but gingerbread houses has got to be a German thing. Who's like, you know what's supposed to be great with the food here? Yeah, we make tiny villages. Let's make a chalet. I think chalet is French, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Make a little village out of your food. What are you doing? Eat the cookie.
I know. Eat them.
So ridiculous. So I did that. I don't know. I did some other stuff. Oh, and I made this.
The committee has spoken.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that is because, when we cast the vote, I shouldn't say we, I should say the committee. When the committee casts the vote on the outros for the show, that will play. We will say the committee has spoken, and then boom, we will announce the winner of whatever the hell we're doing. So there you go. So what are we doing here? We're going for outros. That's right. Hey, our skater is here. That's right. The Canadian man himself. Look at that. He says 99 Dodge Ram is Y2K free. That's right.
That's right.
For the whole world wasn't shit. Y2K. It ruined everything. I'm down here wrestling
that makes
gators.
sense.
Yeah. All right. So we got some outros, Pike. Let's go over these. Now, in case you don't know what we're talking about, we reached out to you, the committee. We're trying to get some outros for the show. When we end the show, it's awkward. It's weird. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to say. We don't know what to play. So we reached out to you, the committee, and we're like, hey, man, what do you think? Can you figure out a way to outro this show? And the committee stepped up, to say the least. Okay, we got Donna sent this one in here.
Hope you enjoyed listening to these asses. I'm going to go take a shit now.
Incredible.
It's just amazing. Colin sent in this one.
And it's over!
Okay. These are all outros. We got this one from Zach Rath.
Sparks and Pike, they've got to go just because this is the end of the show.
I mean, that's pretty dope. I mean, that's cool. We got a little song there at the end. It's pretty great. And now we got some more in it. So let's go over some more outros here from the committee. And then what we'll do is we'll put a little bow on this thing and we'll send it off to the internet, the other vast corner of the internet, social media. So we'll go over these. We got Jason. He sent in this one.
Hey guys, that's it for this episode of the Spark Show. But don't worry, there's an after party in Spark's mouth, and you're all invited to come.
All right, so there's
Okay.
there's that
Is that
one.
true, Sparks?
Big after party.
Can we all come?
Yeah. I don't discriminate. You know?
Good to know. Okay.
We got Rich. He sent in this one here.
Committee members, meeting adjourned.
Which I love.
Sound effects. That's
I don't
good.
know what he slammed there. He's obviously in like some delivery truck.
Committee members, meeting adjourned.
I don't know if he slammed on the gas. I don't know what that was.
It was the sound of him hitting a person. Rest in peace. Oh.
That's hilarious. I gotta get a falling. I got a falling sound effect. I wish I could play a falling sound effect into that thing. We got this one here. This is from Glenn. Glenn sent it in, and Glenn, let me just say, Glenn shreds.
The show's over, gone. Nothing to see or hear anymore.
Oh, a little touch at the end there. Woo! Glenn the Shredder.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful voice. Guitar was okay too.
The show's over, gone. Nothing to see or hear anymore.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's not. Oh yeah, I needed that at the end there. Yeah, definitely. Good job, Glenn.
It kind of saved the day. Yeah.
Oh man, I love that one. That was really great. And then Jason put his poor child up to something here. Jason, the guy who says I have an after party in my mouth, he sent his child to do something for the show, which, let me just say, I'm not a fan of child labor. So, Jason, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But hey, he's like, hold on, I got to get my kid to do something. And then this is what he sent in.
Show's over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.
Dude, that kid's not more than 4 years old. That's
He gives
wow.
the double finger salute at the end too. I was like, oh my god,
man. And that's not the first time that kid said motherfuckers.
no, or flick anyone off.
No, seasoned pro.
Show's
Okay,
over,
wow.
motherfuckers. Now get out of here.
All right, so
I mean, for our sake, I really like that and appreciate it. I don't have to raise this youngster, though. I don't know if that's going to lead to any issues or not.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, if so, that's quite a sacrifice for the show. So thank you very much, Jason, for putting your kid up to that.
I hope he wins and it wasn't all for nothing.
I know, man. I know. Well, who knows who's going to win? That's where we come in for...
The committee has spoken.
Yeah! We want you to vote over there on social media, okay? Are you going to put this up on yours, Pike? I know I'm putting it up on mine.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the rating on my social media is. Like, you know, if
just
a
link
little
it.
kid saying motherfucker, yeah.
Link it to mine. It's fine. Link it to mine. See, Pike has a job, so that's why. But I don't. So come on over to me, baby. At Sparks Radio on all social media. You can go and see it for yourself there and vote. And all you got to do is just comment the number. I've already got the video. I'm going to put it up as soon as this is done here. As soon as we're done with the episode this morning, I'm going to put it up there. All you got to do is just comment. It'll say like number 1, number 2, number 3. And the one with the most votes will end up winning. And I'm ballparking the vote. I have to bring up the calendar here. Let me bring up the calendar and tell you what I was thinking here for the vote itself. Thursday. So Thursday we will debut the brand new outro on this show. All right. So there you go. You'll have till Wednesday night, then the voting will end. So make sure you go over there at Sparks Radio on Instagram. That's where I'm going to be doing it. I'll put the video up. All you got to do is just comment the number which you think should be the outro for the show. And of course, I'll have all the old ones up there that we got in last week, like Shady.
Save your real teeth.
I mean, we got that guy still in there too. So there's some bangers in here. It's a tough vote. Go over there at Sparks Radio on Instagram. You can do it right after the show ends. It should be up. If you're listening to this, it's up there right now. Go there and comment. All right. And if you want to watch Jason's child, be completely corrupted by Jason and his sense of humor, then of course, go check it out for yourself. All right, Pike. Are you
gotta
ready?
see it. I mean,
it's pretty good, pretty talented.
Those over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.
I mean, it's pretty good. Middle fingers there.
Oh yeah, double middles too. That's tough. Kid kind of reminds me of the little guy from Big Daddy. You know, cute little kid.
Yeah.
But again, very, very corrupt and inappropriate, which is fine.
Which is fine, right?
Which is
all
fine.
Right, let's get to the news that matters.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters. Holy shit.
All right. We got to talk about it. I mean, this is my team. This is my baseball team that I grew up with and I love and I adore. The Cleveland no longer Indians. I mean, this is a big deal for me, man.
I know. It came out of nowhere because I didn't think there was any real talks. You know, the way it was with the Washington football team. You know, it was like big time pressure. Like, what the hell are you guys going to do? And I always wondered why. Meanwhile, Cleveland was getting away with this for so long. But go ahead. I'm glad you brought this up.
Well, yeah, here in Cleveland, it's been talked about for a long time, and there's been a lot of discussion on the whole thing. I mean, it started with Chief Wahoo. Remember Chief Wahoo, the Indians mascot? Not mascot, but the logo. That guy, that was Chief Wahoo. They started phasing out Chief Wahoo. And I remember wearing Chief Wahoo.
Not completely, did they?
I think by this past season they did. Chief Wahoo was gone. They went with like the Block C. They call it the Block C and the word Indians. Mm-hmm. But here's how I feel about it. When I was up in Fargo, North Dakota, and this is like 2008, 2009, being from Cleveland, I'm wearing a Cleveland Indians hat and I got a Chief Wahoo. If you don't know Chief Wahoo, I'll bring up a picture of Chief Wahoo. But it was the Indians mascot. And I was up in North Dakota. And in North Dakota, there's a lot of natives, that live in North Dakota. There's a lot of reservations up there. And that makes sense, right? Okay, fine, got it. And I'm sitting here wearing a Chief Wahoo hat. And I'll be honest, I got a little self-conscious. I'm like, oh, man, for the first time in my life, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe this isn't cool that I'm wearing this hat. Like, you're walking around Cleveland, Ohio, you don't think twice about it, you know what I mean? But as soon as you leave your realm,
Yeah.
And you go to like another place, you're like, maybe this isn't the thing to do here. Now, keep in mind, no one ever said anything to me, and everybody knew that it's a professional baseball team. It's not like I'm sitting here. Yeah, they're like, you're being culturally insensitive. No, I just like a baseball team. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? This is Chief Wahoo. And dude, growing up here in Cleveland, I would drive in to downtown, and there would be, I'm not kidding, it was like a maybe 30 foot high, like Chief Wahoo up on top of the stadium with a baseball bat, like ready to hit a ball, like this giant cutout sign of this guy. And you can see it as you're driving down. Because I grew up on the east side. As you drive down, you could just see this giant Chief Wahoo on the old stadium. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. And then within my lifetime, completely banished, completely gone. And now after 105 years, the Cleveland Indians are going to change their name.
I mean, the Wahoo thing, to me, that seems like how that made it that long, because the characterization of like an Indian, that seems to be the biggest problem. But I guess they're gonna get rid of it all at once.
Well, they got rid of the Chief Wahoo. Now they're getting rid of the name Indians. So I guess back in the day, it used to be called the Cleveland Spiders was the team before they renamed it to the Indians. So people are saying it's going to be the Cleveland Spiders, which would be cool. I'm not huge on the name. I don't really think it's great, but
it's kind of stupid if we're being honest.
What? Spiders, all right.
Spiders? Sounds like a little league team.
Okay, don't. Okay, get out. You're a fan of the Packers. Okay, that's a terrible name.
Man team. It's a team of men.
Yeah.
It's a team of men packing.
Yeah. Oh, I put things in boxes. Oh, yeah. Cool. Great.
No, it's from a meat packing plant back in the day.
Got it. Cool.
Okay.
I put
Is there
things
anything
in
more
packages.
manly Good stuff, Spark. Okay, good stuff.
Yeah. Real great name. There's a lot of teams with bad names, okay? Indians isn't a good one. It's not a good one, clearly.
It's not.
They're changing it. So what are they changing it to? There's suggestions of the Cleveland Guardians, which is pretty cool. That's a local thing here. There's these.
It does kind of sound cool.
Bridges. Yeah. They have like these giant. The Guardians of Cleveland is what it's called, and they're here in town. I'll show you a picture of them. They're on these let me type it in here. They're on the side of this bridge where a lot of people in Cleveland like to stand. Woo! But it's actually really, really super dope. They're these giant, like, carved out statues, I would say, I guess. But they're called the Guardians of Cleveland. So they're kicking that around. I've heard the Spiders kicked around. I've heard a bunch of dumb other names kicked around. But here's the thing. I don't care what the name of the team is. I'm going to root for them. They're in Cleveland. They're the baseball team. That's it. I'm in. Okay? I'm fine with it. Here's the Guardians on the bridge.
Oh. So that's like kind of like the city's first line of defense. If people try. You guys are all safe. Don't worry. These guys got you.
So you can see how close it is. Here's a picture of the Guardian. One of the Guardians next to that's Progressive Field. That's where the Cleveland baseball team plays, right back there.
Right on.
Yeah. So that'd be cool. I don't know. I don't know what the name is. I don't know what it's gonna be. So who knows, man?
Dude, why not just stick with the Cleveland baseball team?
Oh, come on.
I'm kind of one of those guys that doesn't mind the Washington football team.
I think it should have been Washington Football Club, though. That could be cool, but Washington football team sucks, in my opinion.
But nicknames are mostly dumb. So that's why I don't mind them not having one. It seems cooler.
Well, we already got a football team with no logo, and now we got a baseball team with no name. So, just keep it on the empty spot. You know what I mean? Empty placeholders here in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Be amazing.
Well,
so what do you got?
Well, I got a woman died after she was charging her iPhone in the bath, which, I guess people are on the phone all the time in the bathtub, but it was charging. So she drops it into the tub.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. And she died. I mean, that's just one of those things where, first of all, baths are gross, so I don't take baths. But I know a lot of women like to, and some men. But you just can't have it plugged into the wall, which it just seems so. I'm not saying I wouldn't have thought of it, but it's also like, a pretty honest mistake to be on your phone and go, oh, my phone's at 1%. Got to throw it on a charger. Now this woman is dead permanently.
Shit.
Because of this. Like, she's not coming back. So I just, So do you ever go into a bathtub, Sparks?
No, I haven't taken a bath since, the mid-90s.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you're old enough to masturbate, it's like you're done with baths because it's harder to pull that off. That's why you stopped taking them too, right?
Yeah. No, that's not why.
Yeah. Everybody knows. Splish splash. You can't do it.
Oh, God. Jesus.
And then you have no excuse to have the fan on because it's a bathtub.
Oh, my God. I never even thought of that, you sick fuck. What are you doing? I've never even thought of that.
Yeah, I thought of everything. My life revolves around secret masturbation spots. Yeah. No,
I never even thought about that. I just thought, oh, showers are quicker. I think they feel better, man. I mean, I love that hot water hitting the back of your neck. Oh, sit there,
right,
stretch. Oh, feels good.
Baths feel good for a minute, but then it gets like lukewarm. Now you're just laying in a pool of your own filth.
Yeah. Yeah. Disgusting. I don't know.
It is
I can't believe people are like fans of that. They're like, I'm just going to draw a bath and then I'm going to just relax. I'm going to let it relax. I couldn't relax. I'd be sitting there and be like, I'm disgusting. And I'm just wading in my own oils. This is disgusting.
Exactly.
You know, I got to get out of this thing. And this lady, let me just say, this lady, does she deserve to die? Yes. Okay. She did something stupid, and she did. She did. There's some people where it's no fault of their own, and they end up dying. This lady brought an electronic device into a pool of water while still connected to the wall. Okay, that's dumb. That'd be like, I'm just going to blow dry my hair. You know what I need? I need some toast while I take a bath. I love toast. Oops.
So she's toasting it in. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you doing?
Yeah, get off your phone.
Yeah, get off your phone. How addicted are we to the phone that you have to charge it while you're near a bath? It's the charging part that drives me nuts, dude.
Right, because that's like desperation. Like, I can't just put my phone on the charger in the wall while I take a freaking bath. I gotta have it with me. Yeah. Yeah, well, she learned her lesson, huh?
Stupidity kills. No, do I wish she died? Absolutely not. But she earned it. You know what I mean? This is what happens when you do dumb things. There's some people in the world that don't do any dumb thing and they die. They don't deserve it. You know what I mean? I just sit here and feel bad for an idiot. Not going to do it, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to guilt me into feeling anything for this. Actually, I do. I feel really bad about this whole thing. I can't put it.
Yeah, you sound pretty callous.
I know.
Jesus.
I can't put on a facade any longer. I actually.
She was only 24.
Oh,
Sparks.
Oh,
there's a whole life ahead of her.
No,
except for the 24 years.
No, I don't feel bad.
You don't care?
I mean,
she's Russian. Does that help?
Oh, now I care. No.
Suddenly I care.
Yeah,
okay.
Clearly she's rushing to send out that tweet. Couldn't wait at all.
Oh, come on now.
Clearly in a hurry. My God. Speaking of the Russians, the U.S. Treasury was hacked. Now, I say speaking of the Russians because that's who I'm just guessing. Okay? Could be China, could be the North Koreans or Russians. They don't know who, or they will not say. But the U.S. Treasury was hacked, and they said that they've been hacked for months. They just now found out. So, and they only know a couple things. They know, look, it's a foreign state. We don't know who, but it's very sophisticated. They also got in via Microsoft Word. Is how that's what they got. The hackers got in to the U.S. Treasury via Microsoft Word. So, God damn it. They don't know the information they took. They don't know what happened. They're still trying to process the whole thing. But several of the U.S., safety institutions, I don't know, what are those called? Investigative bodies. You got the NSA on it. The FBI's on it. Some cyber crime division of something is trying to research it. They're all scrambling to figure out what the hell happened. But yeah, hackers by foreign government have been monitoring internal email traffic in the U.S. Treasury, which means, you got sensitive information, top secret stuff floating around there, I'm sure. And then they got in via Microsoft Word.
I always felt that if we were to be hacked as a nation, it would be through Microsoft Word. I just see it. I don't know. Something about it. Anyone can use it. They still put that on job descriptions, right? Like it's like required skills. Microsoft Word. Like, okay, yeah, we all fucking know how to do that at this point.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny. I wonder if do people really put that on resumes? Should I be putting that on resumes?
Yeah, man. If you want to bulk up your skill set a little bit, just like throw Word on there, and if you're really good, Excel.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't know how Excel works. Okay. I mean, all those little blocks. What are you supposed to do with these? How can I type in these tiny things? And then two. I once had a person I saw apply for a job in radio, and on it they wrote sandwich artist as on their resume. And I mean, that was like at the same time the greatest and worst thing I've ever seen. So I was like,
was that under the relevant experience?
Yeah.
Category?
This was like, this is under their skill set category on the resume. And
it is an art.
Horrified and blown away at the same time. You know what? I gotta say, it stood out in my mind, Dude, if you were obviously you've applied for jobs before, you just got a new one.
Countless.
Yeah, and
maybe more than anyone this year.
Oh man, I've applied for so many jobs in my life.
Have you?
Oh, I was just thinking the other day, I was driving with my wife and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did that. And she's like, what? I'm like, I bought stupid giant underwear, like giant granny panties, as big as I could find. Like, think of like 5XL granny panties. Okay. And
sexy.
I printed my resume on a pair of granny panties on, like with the ironing. You print off the paper and you can iron on like graphics like this, like a t-shirt graphic. I printed off my resume and I ironed it on to the giant granny panties. That's how big they were. Dude, they could fit like, 8.5 by 11 legal pad paper or whatever onto the ass of these panties.
Amazing.
And I ironed on my resume and I wrote and I mailed them to like radio stations, a bunch of them. Like, I didn't just do one. I did a whole like bags of granny panties. And I mailed them out and I said, ratings bigger than the lady who wears these. And
Jesus. It's probably a rock. Yeah.
Never.
Rock stations, right?
Yeah. These are all rock stations. Never got a call back on any of them. But I did have I had a friend work at a rock station and they're like, dude, I saw your resume hanging on a guy's wall. And I was like, what? This dude.
No way.
He hung this fucking asshole. He hung the panties on the wall to show everyone, but he never called me back.
What the hell?
What are you doing? You're impressed enough to put it on display, but you won't call me back? Oh, man.
I mean, like the idea was great. The resume sucked, but, the idea was there.
Yeah. The resume, great idea. But we heard what you sound like, and we weren't a fan at all. Like, not a fit for the station.
Radio, like, what other job could you even do anything like that?
I know. Yeah.
And to be considered.
Apparently, not even radio. You shouldn't do anything like that on radio. So don't even think about it. What do you got for your last story here, Pike?
I got a story out of Japan. The Japanese are getting it right because they've now created alcoholic soup, which is exactly what we needed.
Hold on, Japan. Yes! That's it. See, I love Japan. Are you kidding me? Yes!
I know you do. That's why I knew I had to tell you this story because we need new ways to consume alcohol. There's not enough. There's just not. There's like the traditional way. Then there's like, Jello, but nobody thought of making
butt chugging.
Butt chugging. Yep. Well, so they've made the soup. So it's like, picture a cup of ramen,
Yeah.
which is really good. Now there's alcohol in it, and you can buy it to warm you up this winter during the winter months.
So,
you know
thank
what?
you. Thank you for describing winter. Appreciate it.
Specifically, winter during the winter months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that winter. Okay, got it. You can tell it's a Monday show because I'm right there with you. We're both like knocking the rust off of our brains, trying to winter. You know, during the winter months. God damn it.
Well, technically, like it's not winter yet, right? So the winter months haven't started yet. So it wasn't the craziest thing you've ever heard.
Tell me about the soup. Is there like a nutmeg in it?
What
Is
more?
it like a ginger? What are we doing here?
It's like soup stock, which is just like a broth maybe, but there's sake, which is the Japanese preferred alcohol from what I can tell.
Fair enough.
And it's
good assessment.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I know about it.
Yeah.
They do have a beer. They do have a I forget what the name of the beer. You go to like these hibachi restaurants.
Yeah.
And they had a beer, a Japanese beer that I thought was very tasty. But you also get sake.
Yeah.
So
sake is rice alcohol, isn't it? Pretty sure
okay.
That's what it is.
That sounds right. That sounds right. All right. So what more do you want to know about the soup? You heat it up for 60 seconds if you got a 600-watt microwave. Add another 10 seconds if you've only got a 500, and you're good to go. You're eating alcohol.
It's great. Eating out. Would you try this? Are you a soup
Absolutely,
guy? I'm not a big soup guy.
No, I'm a huge soup. I'm a soup and salad guy. That's if I could eat one thing the rest of the year. The rest of
limit
my
it.
life.
Yeah, limit to that year.
It's like fucking 2 weeks left of the year.
Yeah. Well,
boy, talk about a topic.
Yeah, there's only really 1 week of winter left in the year after it hits.
If you could eat one thing the rest of the year.
Oh man, if you could eat one thing the rest of the year, I would just soup and salads. That's all I would eat. No, dude, I'm not a big soup guy. I love it, but I eat it and I'm like, well, that was cool. I just took a drink and I called it a meal. You know what I mean? Like that's not.
Yeah, but it's got to be. I like chunky. I like soup you can eat.
Yeah,
like
see,
chili.
Yeah, chili's not a soup. Chili's not a soup.
It seems kind of soupy.
No. If anything, chili is more of a stew.
Oh, what? Okay, now we're gonna get into the soup and stew.
Dude, a stew is hearty, and a stew will fill you up. A soup, soup is like you're dipping. It's like almost like a dipping sauce. You know what I mean? It's for grilled cheese. You dip your grilled cheese in the tomato soup. You don't sit there and just go, oh, I'm just gonna have tomato soup. What is this? This is like post-depression era? No, get out of here. I'm not in a bread line. Can I have some food, please? I'm sorry. Is this the apocalypse? Because I thought there was still being manufactured meals somewhere.
Well, I like soup.
I know.
Even runny ass soup.
Soup is
What if there was alcohol in it?
Still, no, that's fine. It's called a fancy drink. That's what that is. I'm not sitting here going, you ever see these people who like use soup and they put their spoon down like so gently and I'm like, yeah, great, thanks. You put a boot in some water and you called it a meal. It's awful. It's not. There's zero nutritional value to soup.
Yeah, there's salt in there. You ever go to these hibachi places and they give you that soup that has zero solids in it? It's just like salt water. But it's hot and it's good.
Yeah, cool. Hot salt water. Thanks. I appreciate it. Cool. Really keeping me alive here. Thanks.
I mean, really though, what this is just another way for alcohol, or for us adults to drink alcohol, because we like to find creative ways to make it seem less, sad.
That's true.
Right? And,
yeah.
Like any fun way to drink alcohol, then it's not a problem. Then now you're just getting creative.
That's true.
I applaud the Japanese.
Hey, I always applaud the Japanese. I think they're some of the coolest people on planet Earth. I gotta go there. God. We should go. Let's do a show. Let's go to Japan, Pike, get hammered on soup, and then go around Japan.
Yes. I'm so in for that.
Dude, yes. We're going to go to Japan one of these days and get just soup drunk. And then, can't wait.
Just fly right back. Yep.
Fly right back.
How far is that?
Walk around Tokyo.
Okay. All right. The next day, we'll get up. This got to be like a 40-hour flight, or what is that?
I'm not sure. I don't know. All I know is that it's tomorrow there. That's it. Like, it's past the international date line, which is nuts.
Yeah, here, it takes 19 hours for me to get there. But it's only $800 for a round trip, which isn't like freaking insane.
Yeah, it's because of COVID, bro. No one's flying right now. That's why it's $800.
What are you talking about? I just landed last night.
No. Jesus. Oh, man. God. Get me that vaccine, bro. Cannot wait. I can't wait till everything goes back to quasi-normal. Did you see the CEO, by the way, real quick? CEO of Live Nation said he's expecting summer to be concerts back in full swing.
Did he really? Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Can you imagine?
Good.
Oh.
Good. Yeah.
It'd be great.
We need it. Gotta have. I've already got tickets to a couple big shows, and if they're canceled, I'm gonna throw some shit.
Wait, this year, or were they canceled last year?
Well, okay, technically, yeah, they were both canceled, but I didn't buy tickets for the festival. It's called Riot Fest in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
and so they didn't do it last year, so they like pretty much stacked this year's lineup. So then I was like, okay, gotta go to this one. So got tickets, and then of course Rage Against the Machine rescheduled for this summer.
Did you get tickets for the Rage show?
Yep, we were going to Sioux Falls last year. Speaking of
wow.
The devil. Yeah, but get this, we only got them in Sioux Falls because we're the same distance. Not anymore, obviously. I'm in Florida, but from Minneapolis or Sioux Falls. But Sioux Falls was a Saturday night, which is perfect. You don't have to take time off.
Yeah,
you can stay the night, have a good time.
Yeah.
Well, now they've rescheduled it. Instead of a nice Saturday night, it is Monday, July 5th, the day after the 4th of July, on a fucking Monday. Like, possibly the worst day it could have been.
Dude, I didn't even know they rescheduled Rage Against the Machine shows. They did?
Yeah, the whole tour.
Oh, I'm going to have to go look, because I got tickets for the Phoenix show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What are those?
You should have got an email about it.
God damn it.
You going to fly to Phoenix for that show?
Yes.
Really?
Dude, wherever Rage will play, I will go. I mean, that's just who I am.
I mean,
Monday,
I'm sure
June 7th. Monday, June 7th. It's on a Monday as well. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you got railed by the Mondays as well. Jeez.
No. Oh, God.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to break that to you.
I'm going to have to get vaccinated before June.
Hopefully. I've heard that from sources I have in the medical field that like March might be when you and I, a couple strapping young males with zero pre-existing conditions other than being a little fat. Yeah, I think that's when we might get in the mix then. So,
oh, really? In March?
That's what I heard, yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, I'm loving this. Let's get it. Let's get it back. Let's do things back in the world. Sir. Oh, can't wait. I'm so excited. God. Can you imagine? 2021 has so much promise compared to 2020. This shit here. All right, that's it for the show.
All right.
We gotta wrap this thing up, man. We're pushing 54 minutes, which I'm pretty impressed with. I'm not sure any of it was good, but I'm happy we did it. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you're following this guy over on all social media. His name's @Pike Taylor Radio. What a trooper this guy is. Look at that. Look at him. Sitting there, tired, hating life, and still doing the show. I mean, that's what a pro does, okay?
Thank you. If it's not going to be good, we might as well make it long. That's what they say in show business.
I know. I feel like I feel like Wayne Newton after his 1000th show, like still doing it. He's like, you know, dog of shame, dog of shame. Fuck this shit. God damn.
Oh, Wayne.
So done with this. I'm at Sparks Radio on all social media. Jump over there on the Instagram, please, okay, and start voting for what you think the outro of the show should be. I mean, is it going to be Donna here?
Well, that's time in my life that I'll never get back. You guys can come out. The podcast is finally over.
Is he going to be Ryan West?
Be better today than you were yesterday. And go gray. Anyway.
Or is it going to be Jason's child?
It's over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.
I mean, the choice is yours. There's only
Adorable
one way
little
it could
middle
go.
fingers.
I know. It looks like he's in his pajamas. So funny. All right, there you go. Get on over there at Sparks Radio on Instagram and go vote. Thank you so much for watching today or listening. Make sure you give us a comment, rating, review. Just say 5 stars. And if you really want to help out the show, you can absolutely tell a friend. That would be the greatest thing in the world. Come on, we got to get higher than 230. Come on, we got to get more subscribers than, 13-year-old kids opening up boxes of toys. I mean, this come on.
Shit.
I mean,
a couple pros here. Make us
True.
feel like it, would you?
True pros.